Mavado is a NCs, him irrelevant.
Him a hensis, but the barber bad when him grow big.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sending us up to the time, you know it's cartel. Representing for BlessydGazadiva. I'm out.
Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazadiva back at it again. What's up, Blessed Nation? What's up, Gaza Nation? Happy Thursday. People, I didn't even want to talk about it, but I hope no Gaza member has gone out and voted for any political party. The government's manifesto makes no sense. It is fabricated on both arms. They're not doing anything for us, the people. So what we do with politicians, just listen to Stand Strong. Stand up like a man. Burn them division. Burn them oppression. And the politicians can't fool we. If you want to go and vote today, please run over to Yamibolo, #Yamibolo, #Vybz Cartel, and put your thumbs up and your X beside the like button on the Yamibolo video. And do the same for me below by hitting that subscribe button. And that will be your vote for all your Gaza and Gaza and Associates update. So that clip that I played in the front earlier was a clip that happened this morning on EBRO's HOT97 show with his crew, and Popcaan was the guest. So Popcaan was, of course, talking about what he has achieved in dancehall, and the core of the discussion was about his fixed tape. So the conversation started off with his fixed tape, how it's progressing, and how much work he had to put into it. They talked a little bit about what's happening in Jamaica during the situation that we have now with the sea that everybody's running around with like a citrus fruit. And Popcaan commented on that and saying that, you know, he's just trying to stay safe amidst everything that's going on. They had some fun factors or fun moments in it. And then they did ask him about his travel as well and doing shows in the US. But the core piece of, I watched the interview, you need to run over to HOT97. If you have not seen it, run over to HOT97 and watch the interview in full length. I think it's about 20 to 24 minutes, no more than that. And it's a good, solid discussion with Popcaan. They touched on how he's doing in the music business, people that he's bringing up in the music. And of course, you know, they touched on Vybz Cartel by pretty much saying Vybz Cartel put him on, and they like what he's doing by him also putting on other people. They also touched on Drake and, you know, his whole meeting Drake, how he met Drake. So if any of you ever wondered or wanted to find out how the friendship between him and Drake developed, he has a very interesting story. What I liked about the story, he presented and showed Drake for the first time, at least for me, in a human light, where he said that he was at a party, Drake came over and was literally clearing the tables with empty rum cups or empty liquor cups and empty liquor bottles. And he said when he saw Drake do that, it humanized him and he made him look at him differently as he saw him as a reflection in what Drake's action did. So I tell you, you never know the simple things that you do and the difference or the impact it is making on persons. And he said after that he got talking to Drake, and Drake was listening to his first mixtape a lot. And then he went to Canada and he joined up. But those are just my summing up of those are just my words and my sum up of what I gathered. If you want to get the full interview, run on over to HOT97 and he will break down all of it for you. And I just thought that was good to have that different idea, because, you know, every time they say Drake is a culture vulture, every time you hear how he was linking on this side, and because this side didn't work out, he came on this side. But he was fortunately listening to Popcaan's music, so that was good to know and refreshing to know that he has a human element to him. Then Popcaan went on into the persons that he's bringing into the music business, and he broke it down again to say, if 20 people are eating and having food, then it only makes sense that you can take other people on the journey with you. I thought that was another good, awesome catch in the interview, and I thought that Popcaan just really presented the country in a positive light, and from an international sphere he has been representing and just making the music look good. They also asked about the cultural development of the country, and he says that that is what he does. He makes music to sell, and he makes music to carry the Jamaican banner. And as I said, it was good and dandy. Then they moved or got to the point now where he was asked about Mavado, and he pretty much said that, you know, you could see in the interview, at least that was my assumption, like Popcaan didn't want to touch on the topic, but you could see that he was very poised and ready to answer that. And I was thinking to myself, you can say that they hit Popcaan with this question and he wasn't really prepared for it. Because if you look at the HOT97 heading and the subject, he talks about blah, blah, blah and Mavado. And I smiled to myself and I said, clearly this vlog by HOT97 is done for some level of controversy easily, because they are not known for that. But for it to be in the subject line, Popcaan didn't even spend more than 2 minutes talking about it. And as I said, back to when he was originally asked the question, he kind of paused, he thought about it, he looked down, put his hands over his face and looked down his hoodie, and the first response he gave, he says, Mavado is an NCIS. Mavado is an NCIS. And everybody know what an NCIS means. So it's a terminology that is used frequently for the term for an enemy, then, so to speak. So upon him saying that Mavado is an NCIS brethren, he got into it a little bit more, and he's like, you know, him need to make an album. All Mavado goes around and do is make mischief, cause trouble with people, and he's doing nothing for the business. He says that also something that I said in my recent post that I made about Popcaan. I said Mavado is supposed to be the international artist, and he is the international artist and not doing anything. He's not bringing the music anywhere. And here is Popcaan just this morning on HOT97 making that very statement. Anybody who has natural sense would look at Mavado as a big waste of time in dancehall. Anybody who is running behind Mavado and saying that Mavado is doing good for dancehall is a dancehall liar. They are a dancehall hypocrite, and they don't mean dancehall any good. Mavado has run away from the music from about 10 years ago, a little bit before Vybz Kartel got incarcerated, to say that he's going to make it big. He signed with DJ Khaled, and to date we have not seen any fruits of Mavado labor. Mavado has not brought one person, just like Burger King, into the musical sphere. Mavado doesn't even have his own children to say, all right, I worked on my daughter's career because she says she's doing music, or I worked with my eldest, my son. No, he is locked up and incarcerated. So Mavado has really done nothing for the music, and all of the Mavado fans can be in their feelings all they want. Popcaan is not telling any lies here. Mavado should be taking the music to places, and he hasn't been doing that. So he continued with Mavado and said that he's an NCIS. All he does go around and do, he doesn't have any music. He's not bringing the music on an international sphere. And all he does, he goes on and he makes mischief. Again, you can run over to HOT97 and you can hear it in Popcaan's terminology, because I think you could hear the passion in Popcaan's voice when he was talking about it. And Popcaan then further went on to say that I basically do music to stay alive. I basically do music to stay around. Mavado makes mischief to stay around. He's not doing anything for music. What Mavado needs to do, and this I think was the most pivotal thing that Popcaan could say, Mavado needs to make an album. Did any of you people think about it, that Mavado doesn't have a good body of work for the last 10 years? All of Mavado fans, you can come in the comment section and make your comments, but whilst making your comment in the comment section, tell me, when has Mavado put a good body of work together that you can say, yes, my artist is doing something great? Vybz Kartel is incarcerated and we've gotten 3 albums out of him, and much more, and many more music to come. So how is it that Mavado is free, running up and down, and he's not able to do music? But as soon as he hears that music is being dropped or a fixed tape is being dropped, he's dropping a song to trend on YouTube as if he is 20 years old or 21 years old. Vybz Kartel music will always trend because he has a following and we crave his music. But Mavado, in or close to Vybz Kartel age, should be doing and churning out bodies of work. He shouldn't be counting building blocks in the United States. So Popcaan has told no lie again. So Popcaan saying that Mavado is a troublemaker and an NCIS, yes, I believe it totally and I agree with it. Him saying that Mavado definitely needs to build an album, certainly right on point again. And the thing that I liked about Popcaan's interview, Popcaan now beg no friend, so let me throw it out there from now, but they did ask Popcaan if he thinks that the relationship or the current status between him and Mavado could improve, and he easily said yes. And originally, my natural Gaza and Associates anti-MVC mentality, because they're so lazy and they don't do anything other than to trend on YouTube mentality, was saying, you shouldn't say that. But no, he should have said that because he is representing the music on an international stage. And these people, EBRO and HOT97, even though they're dragging him out to ask these questions, he's on an international platform representing our music. So the fact that he says he is willing to make it get better for the culture and the music, I have to applaud you. Overall, for me, this interview was 10 out of 10. I would listen to it over and over again. I may listen to it later again to see any points that I've missed, but I just wanted to come and give you guys a quick overview of this. If you have not seen it, run over to HOT97. Make sure that you comment, make sure that you watch it and get this video trending, because what Mavado isn't doing for music and the fact that Popcaan is eventually, it looks as if he's sorting out himself to travel, and there's no definitive statement that he will be traveling. So don't come and say that I told you that he will be traveling. There's nothing in that interview definitively other than hints that indicating that he might be traveling. But outside of that, as I said, it's a solid interview. If you have not watched it, take it in. An unruly world, big up yourself. You're my dupes. I'm out.